Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 115th annual episode of Peaked in Middle School.
Well, if it's annual, it's yearly.
Oh, we've been doing this for 115 years.
Wow.
Wow.
That's probably the longest podcast ever.
Kyle,
Yes.
yesterday at the gym,
Okay.
2 days ago,
Oh, dude, you work out?
I saw a girl that was asleep in the gym, just passed out.
Was she on a machine?
Yeah. Now,
What machine was she on?
it was the quad extensions. So she was like doing like some quad
She's
extensions.
just sitting there between.
And dude,
sets,
she was like literally slumped. Like I really hope someone checked on her because she could have been
Maybe she passed out.
I know there's a good possibility. So she literally was like in the machine, the seat kind of leans back, right?
Okay.
So it's like sitting back.
Yeah.
But like she was sitting forward, so her back was like off of the backrest, and she was just like
What?
like she was like hunched over her like
Was she breathing?
knees kind of. I don't know. She looked like I thought she was asleep. And I looked at her for a solid like 3 minutes.
Why didn't you
And she
go
didn't
wake
move.
her up?
I don't know. I thought she
Dude,
was sleeping,
This is one of
bro.
those situations where you just got to take action.
No, but
it's
it's
one of those
like
situations
everyone.
where you're like, I want to be the guy that says hi to people.
No,
and
but I don't want to be the
whatever.
guy that wakes up this random woman who's clearly
I
tired.
would want someone to wake me up. Well, if someone was just checking on me, like, I would have
I
like
don't
tapped
know.
her on the shoulder and said, "Hey, are you okay?
Ma-
Are you asleep?
I don't know, man. It's
Are
just
you dead?"
I think it was one of those things where like, oh, there's a word for this type of. It's some type of fallacy, I think. But there's like a specific word for it where no one does anything because they think that someone else is gonna do it.
It's like when you're in a situation where someone's down, and you have to identify somebody and say you call 911 because
Yeah.
if you just say someone call 911, everyone's like, someone's got it.
Yeah. So
911 doesn't need all of our calls.
it was like that. But I was aware of what I was doing. I was very aware of the fact that I should check on this woman because she could be unconscious. But I'm gonna just go with the one that she's probably asleep.
Okay.
Or maybe she was taking like a meditation break and was just being very still.
Yeah, but you said she was like slumped. You should have taken a picture of her, dude.
And it was just weird because she wasn't like a very big woman. Like if you see a guy that looks like he's slumped and he's like a big meaty guy, then like I could kind of understand that because maybe he's trying to push too much weight and like he's, like sometimes you see power lifters pass out or something.
Yeah, but maybe she fully exerted herself.
But like if you saw this woman, you would know that she's not that type of
Yeah, but like
lifter. She looked like,
extending 20 pounds could really be exerting for her.
I guess, but it's like this very little woman that was just probably like 40. So it was like a weird situation if we passed out at a gym. That's all I'm saying.
You better hope she didn't die, because you'd feel terrible if she was dead.
Yeah, no, I would have heard about it on the news, I think.
She might still be there, dude. No one's probably done anything about it.
All the workers, no one wants to take action, and it's like open 24 hours a day, so no one has to kick her out.
Dude.
Imagine she's just dead on this
Oh.
machine for 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she could have been taking a power nap. I just don't get how you are that slumped. Like, I don't think I've ever been that tired to where I'm just cool with falling asleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in a gym, I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah, and on a machine,
Yeah.
it's kind of, yeah.
Why are you at the gym if you're that tired? Just go home.
Yeah, the more we talk about this, the more I think she probably passed
something
out.
was wrong with her.
Or she was like really sick or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I fell asleep in an Uber once, and that was kind of a.
That's sketchy.
Some people say it's really weird, and I didn't realize how like I didn't realize that it was a potential scary situation until after I got back, and
Right.
they're like, "Dude, he could have driven you anywhere," and I was like,
Could've
"You're
killed
right," but I trust people. I tend to trust strangers more than I should.
That's fair. I kind of do that too. I think I assume people are good until something bad happens.
Yeah,
Although
I think
there are
that's
some people that I assume are bad just right off the bat if I get a bad vibe like quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's I think it's a better way to live life if you just assume people are good until like some random person comes up and like hurts you for no reason.
Yeah, but this is also coming from someone who grew up where there's not a ton of danger. So I feel like if you grew up in like a dangerous area, you kind of have to live assuming people are dangerous.
Yeah, if I grew up in like
Like, not trusting
Chicago
people,
or
right.
like I don't know, what's a dangerous place?
Compton, I don't know.
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Any big city.
Yeah. Kyle, over the weekend I went skiing.
Dude,
What did you do this weekend?
I went skiing.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Well, let's talk about our skiing experience, okay?
Okay.
So I went up to it's called Mission Ridge. It's in Washington. We're from Seattle, so if you're not from Washington, you probably never even heard of Mission Ridge, but it's kind of like a pretty small ski area, but it was fun. One thing I noticed is that I have a really low tolerance for hot drinks.
Yeah, me too, dude. I always I can't drink coffee or hot chocolate or hot cider. I always burn myself.
And I thought I'm my whole life I kind of knew that I was like always kind of a pussy, but I thought that it was more of like a preference thing or that I was just kind of being a wuss.
Yeah.
But I actually realized I think it's like an actual genetic or it's like a real physical thing because
I think you need to burn your taste buds off first before you can take it.
Because my sister and mom and dad all took a drink of this cider thing that was really hot, and they were fine, and they're like, "Oh, have some." So I take a sip. It literally burned my entire tongue.
You guys got one cider for the four of you?
Well, no, it was just it was my mom's, but everyone just had a sip.
Okay.
But it literally burned my tongue, and they thought I was being a little bitch. And I'm like, you guys don't understand. It's not that I'm choosing to not drink this. It's if I drink it, it's going to burn my mouth.
I'm on the same page as you. I can't drink hot chocolate, hot cider. I have to wait a long time for it to be lukewarm before I can drink it.
Yeah, and my mom, I didn't know this. She told me that when I was little, and every time I would ask for hot chocolate, I would put a ton of ice cubes in it, and I would just make really watered down hot chocolate.
Ew, gross.
We were talking about that, and then we were talking about our showers, and my dad says that. So there's this guest shower in my house that Kyle will use sometimes, when he visits or spends the night or whatever. And my parents' hot water heater went out on their shower, so they've been using this other shower. And basically the way the shower works is there's a hot water one and there's a cold water handle.
Yeah.
And the best way to do it is you do some of both. So it's not too hot, not too cold. My dad told me that when he uses that shower, he doesn't use the cold handle at all.
Dude,
he literally sits in the water as hot as it will,
scalding hot.
Literally, yeah, as hot as it'll go. And my mom said that when he gets out of the shower, his entire body is red because it was that hot.
Probably doesn't feel it. Dude, that man, I don't think he has feeling. He's so calloused from life.
I think his construction just when you develop a callus on your fingers from lifting or playing baseball, I think he just has that over his whole body.
Yeah, and his tongue apparently too.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, when I was skiing, back to helping people, I was skiing and I just see this little girl who's just flat on her back, looking up in the sky, her skis are everywhere.
Was her family with her? She was
no, she was all alone.
Okay.
My mom just skied right past her, and being the nice gentleman that I am, I stopped up next to her and I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then there was a 5-second pause, and she just goes, "Yeah."
Wait, how little are we talking?
10.
Oh, so she was it's not a 6-year-old where she's gonna
No.
So she was old enough to realize what was happening and have a conversation with you.
Yeah, but it was just funny because there was a pause. I could just tell she was just she had fallen a bunch of times and she was just fed up.
She was just pissed off.
Yeah, she was just yeah. I'm like, okay. And just skied off. Never saw her again.
You didn't even help her out?
No. I was too far down the hill. I would have had to backtrack, and I wasn't about to do that. If she said no, then I would have helped her.
Maybe she was you can't help people who don't want to be helped.
Right. She didn't need my help.
She seemed like she was kind of just over it.
Yeah.
And she was accepting her fate.
Yeah. She was just looking at the sky. Maybe she was catching the snowflakes in her mouth. It was snowing a lot. So I think she was fine.
Yeah. Did you have fun? You went to Snoqualmie, which for people who don't know is
trash.
I've never actually been, but it's the closest possible place to ski from Seattle, but it's kind of trash apparently.
So yeah, it's just really small. It's fine.
Are the runs just small, or there just isn't that many runs?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the black diamonds are easy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just not that fun. You go down a hill and you're down in a minute.
Yeah. I know it's hard for anything to live up to satisfy you skiing if you've been to Colorado or Utah.
Dude, that's the best skiing ever.
Big Sky, Montana or something. Because was that the first time you'd ever skiing when you went with my family?
No.
Okay.
I skied when I was young.
Yeah. But Kyle went with my family and I down to Vail, Colorado, and we went skiing. And that, dude, if you guys are into skiing, you have to go to Vail at some point in your life. It's so fun.
It's so easy to ski there too, just because it's so easy to make turns.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like
The snows are so light.
yeah, it's kind of like for athletes, like you can be a good athlete with shitty equipment, but then if you get good equipment, it makes you like even better.
Yeah.
It's like you can be a good skier and skiing at like a shitty place with bad snow, but if you go to there, it makes everything feel so much easier.
And the runs are just, you could ski for just like 20 minutes, like
Yeah.
nonstop. It's awesome.
Yeah. So my favorite story of this entire weekend of skiing was we were at this like little motel thing. Like it was whatever. It was kind of shitty, but they had like a little hot tub. And so after skiing, my dad, my sister and I, and like my dad's friend, we went in this hot tub. And there was this old lady there that when we started talking to her.
Old ladies love hot tubs.
Yeah, bro, they sit in hot tubs for like 4 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how
if you go to any hotel, there's an old lady in there.
Yeah.
Or old dude.
Their skin is like, it's already wrinkly, but then
like
you get pruny
even
wrinkly.
wrinklier.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
Double wrinkles.
but she was really nice, and she said she was 80 and she used to be a school teacher. And then she actually asked me what I do, so I told her about the podcast, and she was like the first old person that actually understood
what a podcast was.
Well, old people get it, but like I feel like to a lot of old people it's like okay. But she was like, "Oh, that's cool. So you talk about this type of stuff and that type of stuff." And she was like asking me stuff, and she actually understood, and I explained how there's like different segments.
Wow.
And like each episode is different.
She's a hip old lady.
Yeah, and she actually thought it was cool. And
is she listening right now? What's her name?
Dude, I don't know her name.
You didn't get her name?
No.
You told her about your life. You don't know her name.
Yeah. I feel like that's a common.
Strangers.
No, that's a thing. Like we talked to this lady for 2 hours, but she never once asked us our name, and we never asked her name.
I feel like that's.
Is that weird?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like once you're
that
talking
happens
for
a
a
lot.
while, I would say, "Oh, I'm Kyle, by the way."
Yeah. I think my family is just not like that though.
Didn't care. Okay.
It's
fine.
But as she's leaving, she goes, "Hey, I have a good story for you. You should tell it on your podcast."
Okay.
So she wanted this to be out there. She says that. So she said she knew this guy. But I have a theory that I think this guy is actually her ex-husband.
Okay.
Now I don't have proof, but I think from what because she had told us that she got divorced a while back and has been divorced and is now with a new guy. I think this story of this guy is her ex-husband. But anyways, she says she knew this guy that wanted to sail the world on like a sailboat, kind of like in Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, so he was older and like retired and wanted to sail the world.
Old people also love sailing.
Yeah, but his wife didn't want to. So instead of making some compromise, he divorced her because she didn't want to sail with him. Then get this.
Dude, that's Step Brothers.
So he divorces her. Then he marries a new woman.
Mm-hmm.
He finds a girl that's willing to sail with him, and instead of just bringing the girl, he marries her because for whatever reason he needed to marry everyone he was with. So he married her. They sailed around the world, and then he realized that she was an alcoholic during their sail around the world, and then they got back, and he divorced her and then remarried his original wife.
What? Wait. So then did she ever say that she got remarried?
No, but she didn't really say whether she did or not.
Damn.
So, but yeah. So
it's like he got a sailing in with his new flame, and then he realized, like, fuck this, I need my old lady back.
Yeah, but like, how savage is that? That he's like, all right, I'm gonna go sail, so I'll just see you in a couple years and we can figure it out. And then, like, dude, if someone divorced me because I didn't want to sail with them,
and then wants to get back with me,
there's no way I'm gonna get back with them.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
I'm fighting them.
But that lady, I guess she really wanted him back. He must have been a very charismatic man.
Must have been a real catch.
He must have been like Dale.
Yeah, probably like just like Dale. I mean, if he's got a sailboat, he's probably got some money. Maybe, unless it's all invested into a sailboat. He just lives on his boat.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that was funny. He divorced his wife, sailed around the world with a new wife, divorced her, remarried his old wife, and continued his life. So
I love getting stories from other people, just like random people.
Yeah,
they have like the best stories.
Yeah, that's what's so awesome about a lot of podcasts, but even like just talking to strangers is like people who don't have a platform to tell their life stories. It's like kind of a bummer because every single person has at least 1 to 5 crazy life stories
right,
that you just can't even believe. And if you think about if you could just take everybody's one coolest life story and like tell them on a podcast, that would be awesome.
Maybe we should start interviewing random people.
Dude, oh my God,
Dial random numbers.
That's actually a good idea for a show, like a podcast where it's like a shorter, or it could be like 15 minutes or it could be an hour, but each episode is just finding a stranger and asking them to tell their one coolest or craziest life story.
Dude, that would be cool.
That would be actually really interesting. We should look into that.
I had an Uber driver recently that was like the most interesting man ever. He was the funniest Uber driver I've ever had. He just had this zero fucks attitude.
Was it the old hippie you were talking about?
Yeah. It was just this hippie dude that just like didn't give a fuck about anything, and he was so funny. And he was like talking about, he's like, yeah, dude, I was like driving around these strippers, and they're talking about all these old dudes that like they'll like drive them around, and like, or they'll take them out to dinner and pay them like 20 grand just to go to dinner, just to flex on their old homies.
Yeah, people probably do that. Like, I'm sure that's a real. Bro, if I was a hot girl, I would want to get into that. What is that industry called?
I don't know.
Like a sugar girl?
Sugar mama? Sugar daddy?
No, see, the sugar daddy's the guy, but what's the young girl called?
I don't know, but he's a
sugar baby.
Sugar
baby?
I don't want to have baby attached to it because I don't want,
Yeah. And if what's up with people calling like someone daddy during sex?
I don't like that.
Dude, like you don't want to have sex with your daddy. No. Why are you saying daddy?
I don't like that. I'm not going to call you mommy.
Say like, oh, homie, or
no, it's weird.
Duty, duty,
bro.
No, don't say bro. That's even
bro. Oh, dude, yeah.
Is it weirder if they called you bro or daddy?
Probably bro. So that's weirder.
What about bro or dad?
Dad.
Oh, dad.
Oh, it's fucked up. Okay, well, let's change the subject. Back to that Uber driver though. He was telling me, I was like, "What's the craziest story you've had?" He said one time this girl got into his car, and she's like, yeah, I just quit my job. I was working down at Pike Place, like at this flower shop or something, and this homeless guy like peed in a bag, like a wine bag, and then came in and just started squirting his piss on everybody. And she was just like, fuck this, I'm done, and just left and got an Uber and went home.
He squirted out his piss out of a wine bag.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, when you're homeless, like you probably get so bored, like you have nothing to lose, might as well just. Like,
that's very true. And I think in Seattle during the winters, it's like you might almost want to be in jail just like as opposed to being in the freezing cold.
Yeah, I don't blame
like, get a roof over your head. So just do anything you can to get arrested.
Yeah, dude. Down at Pike Place, there's some weird people. One time I was with my family, and there was a young man with a stroller with a baby in it.
A young man?
Like, he was probably in his 20s.
Oh, I thought we were talking like a 12-year-old.
No. He was like I think he was homeless or like struggling.
Yeah.
Dude, and he was with this like 75-year-old woman, and they're making out hard, and he's holding on to his stroller. And he's just making out with this old chick.
Damn.
And I was just so confused. I was like, is that their daughter, or
is that the baby mama, or
is that like baby mama's mama? I don't know. It's like a community of
yeah.
Dude,
it's so sad when you see a baby with a homeless person.
I felt so bad for the baby. Like, but that's also like a sad thing to say. Like, I feel bad for that baby with that homeless person. Why is that? Like, it's their mom or dad.
I know, but it's like the baby didn't ask to get this life where their parent is homeless, maybe a drug addict, maybe not, but yeah, dude, it's just that's horrible.
Yeah. Well, on a brighter note, I made a really cool catch yesterday or a couple days ago. I dropped a spice out of the cupboard, and I just made the sickest catch of my life. Like, I bobbled it like 3 times, and I like went around my whole kitchen like bobbling it, bouncing it off the counter. And I just made this play, and I was like, damn, I caught it.
You bounced it off the counter?
Yeah, dude. It came out of a cupboard, bounced off my hand like a few different times. Like, it kind of bobbled it, like it hit my elbow at one point. Like, it was bouncing around. Hits off the counter, starts rolling. I'm like, oh shit. Run around the counter, like the island.
Yeah.
Make a play.
Wow.
And I even went, oh, let's go.
Did you catch it with your left or right?
Right. Caught it with my right, and I went, oh, let's go. And then I realized,
was it a glass thing?
No, it was just like some spice. Like,
just like a plastic bottle?
Yeah, like a plastic bottle. And then it made me sad because nobody saw it. It's like, you ever do something so cool and you just wish people saw it? But
were you by Oh God, were you by yourself?
Yeah, so it was like 10:30 or 11 at night. Like I got home from
You
work.
verbally said, as your mom is sleeping.
I wasn't
you're
like, let's go. I was like, oh, let's go. And then I kind of looked around. And I was like, this sucks.
It's okay. I believe you, and
Thank
I know
you.
all our listeners will believe you. So like,
Thanks, guys.
although we didn't see it, we're envisioning it in our heads right now.
Yeah, it's just a bummer when you do something really cool and there's no one there to share it with.
Yeah.
Or something
if
cool
you had
happens.
to compare it to a famous catch in sports, is it like the one where the guy pinned it on his helmet, like that level?
Yeah, it was like
cool?
a David Tyree catch. That's kind of what I had.
Wow.
No. It's like the one where I think it was Donald. Somebody. It might have been Donald Driver. He's on the ground. He lays on the ground. Defender's next to him. It's bouncing on his arms. It's laying on top of the defender's back. Grabs it. Runs.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like what it was like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, if people were there, your whole house would have been electric.
It would have been, dude. I would have spiked the shit out of that. It was
Just
just that Johnny seasoning.
Oh, it was Johnny's?
Yeah, dude.
Like a big one?
It was a small one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have been more impressive. I'm juggling this giant Johnny's.
It also would have been easier to catch, though.
Exactly.
So
it was arguably more difficult for me.
yeah.
Dude, it made its way like around my whole kitchen. It felt like it was like 15 seconds of
why
wobbling.
is that when you're bobbling something, it's so weird that your brain, like, you have enough control over it to like hit it from one hand to your other hand, but you don't have enough to actually grab it.
Yeah. If you
It's
look
such a
at
weird
bobbling in
concept.
slow motion, it looks like you could just easily just open your hand and it'll just land in it.
Oh, really? Is that? Oh, I want to do that.
Like watching a juggling
I've never
catch.
watched a bobble in slow motion.
You never watched a football game?
Oh, I mean, yeah, in football, but like, I don't know. It seems different because there's like defenders and it's like a. I don't know. I don't know. It just
There were
seems
defenders.
different.
There were chairs in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Those were the defenders. There was a big island in the middle that I had to get around.
Yeah.
There were obstacles.
This is like really dumb and obvious, but it's always frustrating to me when I'm watching sports and like, obviously receivers are gonna drop catches and like outfielders are gonna drop like fly balls or whatever. But a lot of these catches, I know that I can't say, oh, I could do that, but there are a lot of times when they'll show it in slow motion.
I think when you look at it in slow motion, it's
I know
different.
when you watch it in slow motion and it hits their hands and it just like falls out. I'm like, how does that happen? Like what? Where did it go? Like, why did it do that? And it's like, if that was me, I like to think that I could just grab it.
I know. And sometimes
But
you
just
watch
can't.
replays and you think they're still going to catch it, even though you know they're not going to catch it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if I'm watching a fumble, it's like, oh, he's got it. He's not going to fumble it. And then he just does. Then I'm like, why did I think he wasn't going to fumble it? I already saw him fumble.
Yeah. I hate when people cheer during replays or they yell at replays. Like my mom.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So they'll throw an interception in real life, and my mom's like, "Oh no, get him!" And they tackle him. She's like, "Oh, dang it, blah blah blah." Then they show a replay, and she goes, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Mom, we just saw that. You knew that was gonna happen. Chill out."
Yeah. Or yeah, they just if they're not paying attention to the game and it shows like a replay of a touchdown earlier, and they're like, "Yes, go!"
Yeah.
That was last quarter, Mom.
Yeah, and a lot of times my mom doesn't even realize that it was from like earlier
It's
in
like,
the game.
Mom, that's 2 weeks ago. They're wearing different jerseys and playing a different team. This is a different field.
Also, I understand cheering for your sports team. Like, if you're at your house watching the game, I get cheering for it because you're supporting the team. But to me, like, if you're not in the stadium, I think there comes a level of excitement that like doesn't need to be passed. Like, if you're at home, I don't get it. Like, if it's the Super Bowl, I get it. But if it's like a normal game and there's the guys that are like, "Let's fucking go!" I'm like, all right, dude. Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
you're just on your couch at home.
But if it's like a big play, like when they had the against the Rams when we were at your house, and they hit the field goal
Yeah.
in overtime. Like, we got up and we were hyped. We chest bumped a couple times.
Yeah.
And same with when the 49ers missed a couple of those field goals in overtime.
Yeah.
We chest bumped.
I guess my point is like, okay, yeah, you're right. That's normal. I just think if you do it like an entire game, it's just like, I don't know. There's just those guys that like are always so loud and so much.
It's
when,
like first play of the
watching
game and they
sports.
get a first down. And it's like, yeah!
It's
It's like, all right. If I get a first down to start the game, I'm like, okay, there we go. Like, it goes, it's like
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah.
It's like if it's the second quarter, it's like, okay. Third quarter, Okay. Fourth quarter, then you can amp it up.
Yeah, and I don't like if it's like those guys that feel like they're part of the team. It's like, oh, come on, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Tackle me, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, man.
Yeah. It's hard.
What were we talking about?
I don't know, but I can change the subject.
All right.
Did you know that the saying like prima donna, like don't be a prima donna,
Is it about Madonna?
it's not about Madonna. I thought it was about Madonna. I thought it was like Madonna was kind of like
But
and it was
even
like,
if that was the case, why would that make a pre-Madonna?
maybe it's like you're turning into Madonna. That's what I always thought it was, but it's prima donna.
Oh.
Primadonna. I'm like, who the hell's Donna?
Did you look it up?
No.
Let's
look it up
what
right
a
now.
Prima donna. It's kind of like the Alakazam. No,
What?
Open Sesame.
Yeah, but
Wow.
prima donna, the chief female singer in an opera or opera company.
But prima donna is used with like a negative context, right?
Yeah. What is it when you call someone a prima donna? Like a diva. But what is the origin? Prima donna means first woman in Italian.
Okay. Wait,
doesn't
what
make
are you
sense.
on right now? What
Google.
website? I'm gonna look it up on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. On Urban Dictionary, it says, from Italian words meaning first woman or first lady, depending on your preference, the prima donna is the leading lady in a performance, and especially the opera, can also be called a diva. But why is the leading lady in a performance
like it's
a
all
diva?
it's all about them.
Oh, they're like the star of the
Yeah.
show, so it's like don't be.
Maybe that's why she goes by Madonna.
Madonna probably got her name from the saying prima donna.
She just took the pre. Or took away the pre.
Yeah.
And just made it Madonna.
Because she's not the before Madonna. She's the Madonna. The Donna. She's the Donna.
What's her real name? Wait.
Her name is Madonna Luis Ciccone.
Oh, so her name's actually Madonna.
Yeah, that's her first name. So, well never mind.
Just
Ignore
her name.
everything we
Dude,
just said.
she's 61.
What does she look like? Let's see. Is she hot?
She's not anymore, dude. She's 61.
Dude,
Ew,
there's some.
Look at her.
I mean, she's not ugly.
Look at her nose.
What's wrong with her nose?
It's terrifying.
That's a very normal nose.
Okay, yeah. That picture just looks weird.
I mean, she's not.
I mean, that's not a great look.
Wait, that's her?
I guess. Yeah.
That looks way different than. I mean, she looks fine. Okay, you're finding. Did you look up like ugly Madonna pictures?
No, that's what popped up, dude. She's got like braces or some shit. Oh, she got like a grill, dude. That's not a good look.
Well,
ew, dude, that's not good.
okay, but that's like a bad photo, dude. You're picking the bad ones. Yo, but think about it.
Oh, Michael
J-Lo
Jackson
in
popped up.
what?
Michael Jackson popped up.
Oh,
I don't like
God.
that. I don't like that.
But J-Lo in 10 years.
No, she's not gonna look like that, dude.
No, but I'm gonna say J-Lo's gonna look good in 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's not weird for a 60-year-old to look good.
Yeah, no, I know.
But you said like, oh, well, she's 62.
61.
Okay, 61.
All right, yeah, that was a bad argument. But
All right.
I think the chances are lower when you're 61 though that you're
Yeah.
gonna look attractive.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of like just hot 61-year-olds.
I think you have to have money, you have to have surgeries,
which I'm sure she has.
and you have to have some lucky genetics.
Yeah, J-Lo and Jennifer Aniston just have genetics on their side.
Yeah.
They've
I
looked
feel
the
like
same.
Jennifer Aniston like hasn't aged.
No, she smokes cigarettes too.
Really?
Yeah,
Do we know this for sure?
I've seen pictures of her
Wow.
smoking cigarettes.
She got a chin job. I know that.
Yeah,
Which
interesting.
I didn't even think she had. I mean, she looks good now, obviously, but I would never even. Like, I saw before and after pictures, and she didn't even have a big chin, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I never would have been like, oh, she has a big chin, and thought that.
Would you ever get a job on your face, like a eye job?
I mean,
Raise your eye.
like if I could just get one
Yeah,
for free.
sure. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'd look into it if I could get one, but like,
Just make my face completely different.
What don't you like about my face? What's the worst part of my face that I could fix? Oh, my ears. If I could get an ear job, I would get my
no one
ears
looks
to
at
be
your
even
ears,
sizes.
I don't think your ears matter though. Like
Like, what would you change to make me a hotter man?
you just have that one kind of lazier eye.
Yeah, I have
I guess
a
you could make
slanted
it-
eye.
Yeah,
But can you change your eye shape in a...
look if they could, you would maybe.
I'd look into it. But it's like,
I don't think I want that done to my face. I want all natural. I don't know if I do. I'd get hair plugs probably.
actually, no, you know what I would do? Oh, okay. This is a good transition. Do you think that a grill on the right person is a good look?
Yeah.
So do I.
I'm not a Madonna though.
I
We
told
just saw
that to my family that if I could get a grill, that I would get one.
You
And
wouldn't.
they're like, dude, if you ever got a grill, I wouldn't talk to you. They said that they think grills are so ugly.
That's because they're just
And I'm
old
like,
fashioned.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, okay, do you think that a diamond grill or like just your classic like silver looking grill is cooler? Or maybe like a gold one? Or maybe like a single gold tooth?
I think it depends on the person.
All right.
Personally, wow, I just like double said that. Personally, I don't think you would look good with a grill.
I disagree. I think I could rock a grill.
No.
I would, if I had a lot of money, I would get a true diamond grill. But,
Just like the one you pop in, right? Not the one you just like permanent.
well, I don't know.
Dude,
There's two
you're
different
gonna eat
versions.
food.
There's like I'm not sure on this, but I think how it works is there's the version where you it's like a cap over your teeth,
Yeah.
where it's just like kind of fake. But then I think what happens, I think some rappers, like if you have bad teeth or like your teeth got fucked up when you were younger, they'll just get it permanently put in, take out their real teeth, and now their teeth are literally like diamond
Just
studs.
a grill. I mean,
Dude, you wouldn't have to brush your teeth.
yeah,
You probably should still brush
you
it.
Should. I just wonder, like, you're eating like wings and like ribs.
Yeah.
Might be kind of hard to do that. I don't know. I don't
But
know.
I
what
mean,
the-
they would function the same, right?
Yeah, but like they'd get all. I feel like I don't know. Someone would be off about that.
I
Just having
mean-
barbecue sauce on your grill.
I feel like you know when you first get braces. Oh, you never had braces.
Yeah,
But
I wouldn't know.
for those of you who had braces, when you first get braces, your lips feel like they're just like pushed out further because there's like shit
Yeah.
on your teeth, and your mouth just feels like it's full of
I feel
stuff.
like a donkey.
Yeah, I feel like that's how having a grill would be for a while.
Probably. You get used to it.
But okay, what's your opinion on if someone has like fake anything on their body, like fake tits or a fake ass or like
Fake
a
ass is weird. I
fake
don't like it.
nose or like if they got something done where it's not real, do you mind stuff like that, or do
I
you
think if it
that
looks insanely fake, like to people that get like a bunch of Botox and they're just like,
where anytime they try and smile, their face
yeah,
looks like
and
an
their- and
alien?
their lips are like fucking
Yeah.
pushed out. That's gross to me.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to do that, that's cool.
Yeah, it's your body.
Yeah, your body, you can do whatever.
But are there times when you think that it looks good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Like I'm sure like J-Lo's had some work done.
yeah,
And Jennifer Aniston maybe. I don't know.
yeah,
They look good.
yeah. I don't know. For me, when it comes to like teeth in particular, I would never like, because we were talking about a grill. I would never, if someone didn't get a grill but they just got all fake white teeth, is that kind of the same procedure as a grill? You think? Because there are people that have like
Yeah,
fake
like
teeth.
veneers. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Um.
They like shave down your real teeth and they put in other
Yeah.
ones.
Like I think when it comes to teeth, I don't give a shit if you have real or fake teeth. I think that, like, I think fake teeth a lot of times look way cooler and better than real teeth.
Yeah.
Like, you know those guys that are like, I don't know. I feel like there's actors or athletes who like smile and their teeth are just perfect and white and like
Yeah.
just like stand out. I think that looks dope.
I think it looks yeah, but if it's too white and it just looks like badly like very fake, then I think it looks a little off.
Yeah.
It's like your teeth shouldn't be that perfect. Like almost like the baby's teeth or like
I see. I love
But-
that because they're diamonds, bro.
yeah.
It's so
yeah.
sick.
His teeth are cool actually.
Yeah, like when
But they stand out a lot.
they do, and I think that for a lot of artists, like they want that, they want it to stand out and be like flashy. And I actually, obviously, I haven't seen him without a grill, but I think he would kind of look like wrong without a grill. Like if I saw him without one, I'd be like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
He should have the diamond teeth.
That's true. Like Lil Wayne with regular teeth.
Yeah, come on.
Marshawn with regular teeth.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You need grills.
I don't know. I think they're cool, and if I was not, if this was not the pigment of my skin, I might consider getting them.
Ryan Lochte had a grill.
Really?
Well, he'd like just put it in when he won medals.
Oh.
That's a baller move, but then he also got arrested. So
He got arrested?
yeah,
did he do?
The last Olympics,
What did he do?
They like robbed some. I forget what they did. It was something super dumb.
If you are a famous person
I know. He's a dumb
making money, why would you rob anything?
Yeah, it was in Rio. He got arrested at the Olympics.
God.
Yeah, it was dumb.
There's always stories of these like people that are getting recruited.
It's like LiAngelo Ball in China when they stole the like fake Gucci sunglasses.
And then like,
it's like, dude,
Akil Carr, he robbed TVs from Best Buy. Like, dude, you're gonna get recruited, and you could go to college for free, but now you're not gonna do any of that.
It's dumb people, man.
This is random, but Kyle, do you remember probably 3 or 4 months ago now at this point, there was an episode when Shim was on with us, and I went back on the couch and I showed you guys how I sleep.
Yeah.
And like I kind of have my hands that dangle up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done that for a while, but in the last like year or so, I've also noticed that some nights, instead of doing that, I'll wake up and my wrists will be really, really sore, both of them. And it'll be almost for like an entire day, my wrists will be hurting me. And for a while, I didn't realize why, but recently I actually have caught myself doing it. And what I do is I have this other sleeping form where I actually asked my mom about it, and it's genetic. It's like an actual genetic thing that people do. So my family has this thing where like some people, when they sleep, it's like apparently it's like a bird, how birds sleep.
Oh, ow.
So you put your hands in your like armpit almost.
The fuck?
And then like I kind of like lay like that. And for me and for certain people, it's really comfortable and it's like a natural, because apparently I don't have any science on this, but I've heard that like when you're in the womb and you're in like a certain position, I guess that's like how some people's bodies like rest like that.
I must have been spread out because that's how I sleep.
And yeah, so I never realized I did it, but there'd be times when my wrist would hurt and I caught myself doing it. So I asked my mom. She said that her mom does it. So my grandma did it and like had to stop doing it because her wrist got bad. Turns out my cousin has carpal tunnel
because of it. Bro, you gotta stop doing that.
And so now I'm like, wow, like this.
Maybe that's why your forearm was hurting. It wasn't from doing heavy curls.
I mean,
it was from sleeping like this.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody else sleeps like a bird. If you're just listening,
like that feels comfortable for you.
Yes, at the beginning, but not if I do it all night, because then I wake up and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
I would do this, like fold my arms and do that.
See, but it's not even that I like choose to lay like this. It's just that like, you know, when you're laying and you just, if something goes like limp, it goes in a certain position naturally.
Yeah.
That's just the natural place where my arms go when I'm in bed. And it's weird.
That is weird. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people in my family do it, and it's a bad habit.
Are you consciously not doing it now?
I'm trying. Mm. But this morning I woke up and my wrist hurt, so.
Well, this is the middle of the night, you just do this.
Yeah, I must. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have some serious hand problems when I'm older, because when I was in high school, I broke my pinky. And I didn't do anything about it until 2 months later, and I realized it was still hurting. So I went to the doctor, and they were like, it's too late to fix it because you broke it like 2 months ago. So they're like, it's going to heal, but you're going to get arthritis in your pinky when you're older because it's all fucked up. Now my wrists are going to get fucked up.
You got a bad wrist and a bad pinky. Oh.
No, I know, but I'm just saying at this rate, you know, maybe
You're deteriorating already.
Yeah, like... With my dad's luck, maybe I'll hit a nail through my finger, and then maybe
when are you going to be hammering a nail?
Did I hammer so many nails?
No. You little boy.
I've hammered more nails than you.
You probably have. And I'm not trying to claim that I hammer a lot of nails either. I don't hammer nails.
Yeah.
I have there's a nail gun.
Carl, do you think
that use a drill, but that's for
if
screws.
we were to do every skill on the planet, every like activity, every skill, everything that you can do and measure, I guess.
Give me an example.
Just anything, like hammering a nail,
I can
cutting fruit, like anything that a person can do and can get good at.
I'm good at cutting onions.
Do you think if we were to do every single one of them, would you be
Who's
better? Would you win it more, or would I win it more?
I think I'm naturally skilled at everything. So
wow. Okay, Kyle. I mean, take it easy.
But like, I'm trying to think of like bowling. I'm better. Golf. I'm better.
Whoa, that's sports. There's lots of other things in the world.
I think if we did every sport, I think I would be better.
Okay, that's not what I said though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Sports is just one facet.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Changing a tire. Can you do that?
Can you do that?
No. I'm just saying I can't do it.
No, I can't do it either.
All
I
right,
can figure
so
it out.
that we would tie on that.
I wonder how long it would take each of us to change a tire.
I know how to replace my windshield wipers.
I tried that one time and it broke.
Okay, so
I figure it out.
I'd get you on that one.
Can you change a headlight?
I've never changed a headlight.
I have.
Okay. Making your bed from start to finish.
Ooh, I hate doing it. I can do it. I hate doing it.
I'm good at it.
I'm not very good at it. Putting my comforter in my comforter sheet, I'm bad at.
What about putting your sheet on in the right orientation on the first try?
Not great. I don't have a lot of room in my room to operate though. You know, you kind of need room to like spread it out. I don't have a lot of room to work with.
So you think you're naturally at a disadvantage.
Held back because of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about
chopping wood? Have you chopped wood? Could you cut a tree down quick?
I've used my dad's chainsaw, but I've never chopped like a. I don't know.
Have you sawed some branches? I've
sawed some branches.
I have too.
Yeah.
Are you good at starting a fire?
No.
I'm good at starting fire. I can start a fire quick.
Okay, I think I could cut. I think I could cut a tree down with a chainsaw faster than you.
Is there really like a technique to it? I mean, there probably is.
Yeah.
How many trees have you cut down with a chainsaw?
Not many, not even one, but I've like done part of it.
You just think that you could do it.
I've used a chainsaw.
Okay. What about with an axe?
I bet. What about
you think you could axe a tree down quick? Dude, we should try joining like lumberjack competitions. We could each have that side of the saw. And you
Dude,
saw
I think it's in my DNA. Like my dad is part lumberjack already, so.
Yeah, but
your grandpa was a wood carver.
Wood turner.
Yeah. So you kind of have that.
But I have no like artistic creativity. Like I'm so bad artistically.
That's the thing. I consider myself pretty artistic, and sorry.
Autistic.
Whatever, I just think of that.
Yeah. I consider myself pretty autistic.
I consider myself pretty artistic, and it's really surprising to me because my dad and my mom both like aren't really artistic in the sense that I am. And my dad, I guess, is artistic when it comes to like
designing
houses and building.
It happen.
My mom's not artistic at all. And so it's just weird to me.
She dances though.
Yeah, she dances.
Art. Dude, everything's art. This is art.
I like that, Kyle. I like that mindset.
Everything is art.
Everything is art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sports are art.
Yes. Like
cooking is art.
Yeah. Like a swing, like throwing a pass. That's art form.
Yeah.
Shooting a 3.
What are some more obscure things that you would still consider art?
Would you chopping a tree down's art?
You think so?
Yeah. There's an art to it.
That's true.
The art of this.
Dude, literally like everything is art.
Yeah.
Like if you're really good at coding, you're like you're creating something.
Yeah. Oh, coding. Coating, like a coat.
Hey, if you make coats,
if you make coats, that's art. Or if you put them on in a certain way, that's art.
Everything is art.
I am art.
What's a job that's like the least like maybe like cleaning shit out of toilets?
Janitor. No, but you're making it nice. You're making it look a certain way.
You are cultivating an image.
You are. It's like a painter, but like reverse painting. You're just wiping, getting the smears out of the toilet.
It's reverse painting.
It is, dude. That's what janitors are. They're reverse painters.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a reverse painter.
Like, oh, you paint backwards? No, I'm just a janitor. Clean up shit.
I take the shit that someone and pooping is an art form because you're creating everyone's poop. Every single poop on the planet is unique. Think about it. You've never had the same poop twice.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's like snowflakes. There's never been a poop that's been the same.
Yeah, so you are creating this image. So like when you stand up,
right
after your poop, you can look down and analyze it.
It's like a baby.
Yes.
It's like I made this.
And it's like no one in the history of the universe has had a poop that has looked like that.
That's true.
That is special.
That's true. I mean, everyone is art. Like you are unique just in how you look and how you think.
Yeah.
Wow, this is getting deep.
Identical twins, though.
No,
that's
because there's
kinda like
always
taking
something
a
that's
copy.
yeah, but there's always something
like
that's a little
plagiarism.
different.
What if identical twins got arrested for plagiarism?
It probably happens all the time. You
No,
know,
I meant like just being
being-
alive.
oh.
You're arrested because you're a copy of this other person.
Yeah, I mean, think about how much shit you could get away with for an identical twin.
Mhm.
There's some that look like perfectly identical.
Oh,
Like Rex Ryan and Rob Ryan, they're both NFL coaches. One of them took the SAT for the other. Like one of them was smarter and took both of their SATs.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a smart move. That's
Yeah.
like a pretty selfless act. If like my brother or sister was gonna be like, "Hey, take my SAT,"
Yeah, I
I'd
don't
say,
wanna
"No,
take it
fuck you.
twice."
No, you're not taking my score because I'm smarter than you."
Yeah. In high school, there was a girl. It wasn't even an identical twin, but there was a girl in our grade that had a sister that was like 2 years younger, but she looked the exact same. And there was a day when the younger sister spent the day in our class.
What?
Yeah, like all the kids knew, and we were talking to her, but she's
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
everyone kept it on the low. So like, she was sitting at our table, but it wasn't. It was the younger one.
She probably was able to use her sister's ID too when she turned 21. She's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, can I borrow your ID?"
Yeah,
That's sick.
unless one of them got ugly,
Mm,
it could happen.
Or hotter,
Puberty.
depending.
That's true. All right, do you want to hop into the segments?
Yeah.
That was really loud.
Yes.
Your yawns are an art form.
Yeah, they are.
That's cool. This is good. This
Yeah.
is a good way
we
to
were
wrap
just shitting
up.
about art a couple weeks ago, and
But now here we are.
we love it's
Every-
all art.
Wait, but if you're gonna claim everything as art, then you can't be talking shit on modern art.
It's art. It's just bad. It's
Oh,
stupid.
It's kind
Not
of
every art's good.
Yeah.
It's unique, some kind of, I guess. but
Yeah,
it's
like you
just
can tape a banana to a wall.
It's not.
It's still art, doesn't mean it's good art.
It's just stupid. Yeah.
All right. Okay. My A this week. If you guys are new here, we have an A and an F of the week, and then we have a movie time segment at the end. So my A this week is Amazon,
Okay.
because they posted 27,000 job openings
Wow.
the other day.
They're expanding.
So
Maybe they
They're-
can leave Seattle and get us less crowded here because
see, I don't
So
think
many
they're
people have
leaving.
moved.
I think they're just bringing in more and more and more
oh man,
until we get to the point where it's rush hour all day, every day.
they just have Amazon. Amazon is rush hour.
Literally, if Amazon wasn't here, I think traffic would be better by like 20, like a minute a day, maybe.
Yeah, dude,
which is
South
substantial.
Lake Union is just all Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that we have Amazon, Microsoft, Starbucks, Boeing,
I think there's a
Um,
Google campus, or there used to
Google. There's like a
be
bunch of shit here.
It's here.
But yeah, so they posted 27,000 new job applications, which I'm not sure on this, but I think I heard that it's like the biggest like
Job
surge
opening.
of job openings at once ever.
Are they looking for a podcast?
Probably not. I
Dude,
don't
why
think.
not?
I
They
don't
can
think
expand
Jeff.
into everything.
I don't think Jeff really wants this as his
Jeff,
brand image.
Help
But
your local boys out.
yo, if you saw Jeff on the street, would you like
No,
recognize him right away?
no, he just looks like a bald dude.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
really
what
know
I
what he
was
looks like.
thinking.
He just looks bald.
Yeah, I was telling my dad like, it's so weird. There's probably been so many times in your life when you've either driven by, driven next to, walked by, saw someone that's like mega famous, but you didn't even know it at the time.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
people walk past me every day, and they're like, "That's
That's
it."
the guy from Pims.
Yeah,
Yeah. The first time in my life when I ever get recognized in a different state for this podcast will be the best day of my life,
yeah,
I think.
I agree.
But yeah, so 27,000 new job applications, which also I was thinking like, think about how much money that is.
Yeah,
Because Amazon is like pays really well. Like they're a big company. Now,
I've
obviously,
heard it's shitty to work there though.
I mean, yeah. And I've heard, I saw that a lot of these jobs, I mean, some of them are like lower end, like warehouse jobs, and then some of them are like really high end jobs.
Janitors,
But like,
first artists.
so let's just say 60,000. I would actually probably think that it would probably be higher than that as an average because some of those Amazon people make bank. But like, even if it's just 60,000 times 27,000, what is that? 60,000 times 27,000.
1.62 E9.
What's 1.62 E9? It's a lot of
9
money.
zeros. No. 7 zeros after. It's like I don't fucking know.
It's a lot of money.
I think it's like 1.29 million or 12 million. I don't fucking know, dude.
Dude,
I'm gonna
it's
stop.
more than 1.29 million.
Yeah. Turn your phone
Way
sideways.
more than that.
It might tell you.
Oh, good thinking, Kyle. This is
Yeah.
why you should work at Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that kind of thinking that.
They need an innovative thinker. Like,
Right.
oh,
12 billion.
1.6 billion.
Holy shit.
That's how much money that in this one drop they're spending. I mean,
that
obviously.
could come right out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and wouldn't even care.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Jeff Bezos. He started a new Earth Foundation, and he's donating 10 billion of his own dollars to start it.
Earth Foundation.
It's some foundation because to help the Earth and global warming, and
Oh.
he just put it on Instagram 2 days ago.
Hell yeah.
I don't know all about it, but I believe he is putting down 10 billion right off the bat.
Hell
so,
yeah.
Shout out
all
to
about it. Shout out to you, Jeff.
all
Future
right,
boss.
Kyle, who's your A this week?
USC.
Okay.
Because they are now offering free tuition for anyone with family income under $80,000. Starting in fall.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
big.
It's one of the best schools in the country, too.
I mean, you still have to get in there.
Yeah. I wouldn't get in.
Bro, that's sick.
Yeah, I know.
But what if your family makes $82,000?
Quit your job.
Then it's like, Mom, can you just make a little less money? So then that actually in the long run would save you so much money.
Yeah, no, I would.
If your mom
Well,
made,
save your child money.
you think they have kind of some leeway where you could be like, hey, or do you think it's a hard $80,000 cutoff?
I don't know, because that seems a bit much if it's $80,000 and $600 or something. It's like, nope, sorry, you're too rich.
That would
You
blow.
don't get free tuition.
That's actually so sick, though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
because
so
then
if
it's
if you have a smart child that wants to go to UFC, quit your job
yeah,
and they will get free tuition, and then you can just get your job back
yeah.
when they're done with college.
But I don't know. That's really cool, and I think that brings a lot of opportunity and hope to people who
Yeah, I love it.
maybe are growing up in a struggling area or struggling family because they don't have to rely on sport, getting a sports scholarship to go for free. Now you can be smart.
Mm-hmm.
You could play sports. There's other options here.
Right, and you don't have to take out loans, which that's what scares a lot of people away from going to college. Here we are promoting college to people who didn't like college.
Yeah.
But I think that's awesome, though, that they're offering free tuition. I think education should be free, personally.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if that'll happen.
Exactly. I don't know how you can make it
was.
happen, but it should be free because you should be able to. Should have to pay money to learn. Anyways, what's your F?
My F this week. Well, I got a lot. Oreo is releasing a Supreme Oreo.
Oh, that's right.
It's a Supreme collab where the cookie is red and it says Supreme on it. Who's buying that and why?
Hype beasts everywhere.
I know, but
Dude, check out my Supreme Oreo.
Who
with my
cares?
Supreme jacket. I'm just gonna eat. I'm not even gonna eat it.
Supreme released a brick and people bought it a few years ago. A brick.
Honestly, dude, if I was that big, I would do the same shit just because it's funny.
Yeah, and they're trolling people. They create the shit that is the most basic stuff and just put a logo on it.
Yeah, and then
then
it's
people
instantly
think that
cool.
it's stylish
Yeah,
because it's this hype beast culture.
Style is kind of bullshit. Kanye could throw a piece a shirt in the oven and take it out and be would wear it. Everyone's like, wow, what's he trying to say?
Oh,
here?
there's it's burnt on the edges.
Wow, that's really cool. I
Yeah.
could just throw my Old Navy shirt in the oven and burn it, and no one would like it.
You should do that.
I'd stamp a Supreme logo on the front of
Yeah.
it. That'd be cool.
I actually have another one. So you want to hear something that's gonna piss you off?
Not really.
Gonna make your blood boil?
Okay. Is this your second F?
Yeah. YouTuber Jake Paul.
Oh, I didn't read it, but I heard about.
You heard about it? He launches an entrepreneur how-to platform for his financial freedom movement.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his tweet about anxiety.
Oh, no.
But I saw that too. Yeah, he just sucks. all
So
around.
he launched a new platform where you only have to pay $19.99 a month
That's
to
such
him
a bad deal.
to learn how to be financially free. So you're gonna pay him $20 a month for him to tell you how to be financially free.
I don't think there's a single person that is going to gain knowledge and be better for it from spending that money.
Dude, I don't spend $19.99 a month on anything.
I wouldn't spend that on Netflix.
Yeah, it's you're charging more than every streaming service. for people to listen to you to tell them how to be financially free.
And he just has a lot of
What's
like dumb, like super loyal followers that are just gonna spend money on it, and buy your parents' credit card,
And it's gonna be it's literally a scam. It's what it is. Like, he's not gonna give you any tangible thing. He's gonna just bullshit you and get your 20 bucks a month. At the same time,
it's like he's gonna make his money. So
yeah. So I don't know. That just is so stupid. And I don't think that there are true business entrepreneurs that like have been in the business game that have courses that are probably useful and you could actually learn something from them.
Right.
But that's not Jake Paul.
No.
He's just a YouTuber who's like almost got canceled like 7 times.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he can ever be fully canceled, which sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Logan
we're finally over the cancel culture, unless like I think it's harder to cancel someone now unless they've done something really bad, like R. Kelly. Like he's canceled.
Fully canceled.
He's fully canceled.
Yeah.
But I think it's good now that like I don't know. I felt like there was for like a year or so, it was like if anybody did anything like bad, like when Kevin Hart had those tweets from like 15 years ago.
I hate when people go back on Twitter
and
and
then they
like,
try and
he
cancel
tweeted
him.
about like he's like, oh, gay people suck 10 years ago.
It's like,
God, he's an awful person. It's like, dude,
that was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
let's let it go.
Can we chill?
Yeah. All right, Kyle, who's your F this week?
My F this week is this lady. If we were talking about fake things, this lady,
Fake boobs.
probably, but she has a fake spray. She's got a spray tan, and her child was breastfeeding, and she posted a picture of her child's face after breastfeeding off of her boob, and her child's face is just all brown and smeared from from the spray tan.
Can I see this photo?
Yeah.
So, does she?
That's fucked up, dude. That's messed up.
What the? Why is she smiling?
I don't know. That's what pisses me off. It's like, if that's gonna happen, I would be so embarrassed by it that I wouldn't want to post it everywhere. But she's like taking selfies with her like fucked up baby.
It looks like the baby just like ate shit.
Dude, yeah, it looks like it.
Breastfeeding mom regrets fake tanning every part of her body.
I don't think she regrets it. Look at her.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she regrets it.
Yeah.
Why would you spray tan your tits? Like,
and that's how spray tanning works. You get in the booth and it's like you're naked.
Yeah, but you can wear like something over your nipples.
Yeah,
like if you just wear some.
People don't do that. I don't think.
I think you can wear like a bathing suit and get a spray tan.
Yeah, but then you get that tan line.
Yeah, but I'm saying like tan lines don't matter if it's a part of your body that no one's gonna see.
You shouldn't be doing that. If your child's gonna put their mouth on your boob, you should not be spray tanning your boob.
It can't be good for the baby.
No.
What is that shit?
Chemicals.
Like oil.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you think when, what's that bitch's name?
What? You gotta keep going.
Trump's wife, Melania. When she makes out with Trump, which they probably just don't kiss. Yeah. You think she just steps back and is all just like fucked up in the face? Although she looks like she spray tans too. They're both very colored.
What I don't understand is why hasn't spray tan technology gotten better to the point where like why doesn't it take a little more for it to rub off?
You know,
like why does it come off so easily?
Baby could have been getting in there.
Because it looks like you can just kind of like wipe your fingers on it and it would come off.
I mean, maybe she had just gotten back. That's even worse. If you just like freshly spray tan, it's like nail polish that hasn't dried yet. And you're just like, you know what, baby, suck my boob.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fucked.
Do you think it hurts?
Probably.
Breastfeeding?
I'm sure. They're like biting your tit, dude.
Yeah. Can't be good. All right, moving on here. Last segment of the day, movie time. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Kyle.
Yeah.
I want you to watch this movie called American Ultra, and it's with Jesse Eisenberg, who you like.
I don't know
think.
Who that is. Who's
yeah,
that?
you do.
Who's that?
Now You See Me.
Oh yeah, that guy.
You know Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff.
Nerdy dude. I get nerd vibes.
And Kristen Stewart, who I like, and I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. She's a good actress. A lot of people think she sucks, but it's because you haven't seen this movie, okay?
I mean, in Twilight, she wasn't great. I haven't seen a lot of other stuff, so I can't make a judgment.
She's good in this, and basically, it's this like action movie, and I don't want to like spoil everything, but dude, it's hard to explain it without spoiling it, but it's just an overall really good action movie, and it's It's really trippy, and it's like one of those movies where you're watching it and you're like, what the fuck is going on, in a good way. So it's not like the story, like, it's not that the story doesn't make sense, because it does, but it's like, I feel like all these writers and directors just got super stoned and like thought of just the weirdest shit possible
the best
and
movies are
threw
made.
it all into a movie.
I'm all about it.
But it's actually well made.
Okay.
And so it's this, I don't know. It's really cool.
And where can we find this movie?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. It used to be on there. It might still be. If not, you should actually rent it. It has my second favorite movie scene of all time. My first one, I've mentioned it before
It's
on the
just a sex
podcast.
scene.
No. My first one is called the oyster scene from Charlie Countryman, but this one is called, if you look up American Ultra tree scene.
Tree scene.
Yeah, it's about a tree, but it's really good.
Boy, that sounds fun.
But yeah, basically Jesse Eisenberg's character has like superpowers, and he doesn't really realize it until he works at this gas station, and these guys come to try and rob him or like stab him. And he, out of reflex, he just murders like these 3 guys and doesn't even know how he did it.
Legend.
And he realizes he has superpowers. And then he finds out that the government is like coming after him because he's not supposed to know that he has these powers, kind of.
Okay.
I actually don't even remember if that's what it's about, but it's something like that.
Do you remember? Are you sure it's a good movie?
Yeah, no.
All right.
I saw it like 3 years ago, and I know it's really good. I don't remember if that's exactly what it's about, though.
Okay. Well, I've got a recommendation. I started watching Trailer Park Boys, and it's a funny show. So
Oh.
you guys should check it out.
How far into it are you?
Season 3.
Whoa.
But they're like 7 episodes a season, 6
Okay.
episodes a season.
Are they like an hour?
It's just dumb.
20
It's
minutes?
like 20 minutes. It's just like dumb, mindless entertainment you put on the background. It's just a bunch of stupid shit happening. My favorite thing is, like, there's one character that anytime he's by like a slanted hill, he always slips down it. And it's like film documentary style, so it's kind of like
The
shitty
Office?
camera work. Yeah, kind of like The Office. So the cameraman's kind of like running behind him, and he always slips down these hills and just slides down.
Like on purpose? Like that's part of the bit?
I mean, I think it's part of the bit, but like he's not in the show. It's not on purpose. Like he's like fuck and like slips down the hill. He always slips down
Yeah.
hills, and it just gets me every time.
You do like people falling.
Dude, people.
Is
falling.
he fat?
Yeah.
Oh, fat people falling is
Yeah,
good.
dude, fat people falling always gets me.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. This is episode 115, Kyle.
It's a lot of episodes.
Pretty soon we'll be at 200. Guys, I just want to thank you so much for the support recently. I've been in a good mood recently because the weather's been nicer. The sun has actually existed in our lives. And
It's been nice.
I'm excited for Peak to Middle School. We've been grinding. Obviously, the show's still small, but I really do believe we're going to get there one day.
I agree. I firmly agree.
So thank you all so much who have been showing the support, showing us love. If you guys want to put us on your Instagram story or Twitter, tell your friends, your family. It really does mean a lot. Be sure to leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Even if you listen on Spotify or on YouTube.
If you have an iDevice, it really would help us out so much.
We say it every episode, but we mean it.
It really does help us.
So go search Peak to Middle School on the Apple Podcast app. Click on it, go to the bottom, rate us 5 stars, and write something nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at KyleStafford36. Follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're out there.
Titter.
Titter.
You guys can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I have my own personal TikTok now.
You making talks?
I'm gonna try and go viral. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We have a Patreon at patreon.com/Pim's Podcast. So there's extra content on there. Bunch of good stuff, personalized video shout outs, access to our Discord, deleted scenes, bloopers, videos.
That's what's worth it, I feel like. The deleted scenes bloopers are hilarious.
Yeah. Or if you want to jerk off to Kyle's feet,
that's another bonus too.
that you could also get that.
Yeah.
So
Only
anyways,
place to find
guys,
those feet.
thank you all so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys on Thursday. Goodbye.
Bye.